Kofia J Multimedia. Trust me, subscribe button so Eddie Mame. Like notification icon so I like video or comment no sounds I share ama afufro enye bi ashe. Abeto just say Canada to deport South Africans from Canada.
We have millions of South Africans whose permits will expire over the next couple of years, and many of them will leave. We need to ensure that more leave than come in. Well, housing, healthcare, and jobs can catch up. We've had population growth of roughly 1 million a year, while we barely build 200,000 homes. Our job market is stalled, and yet we're adding more people to the workforce.
Asemi, Openi Pierre Poilievre, our leader of Conservative Party in Canada, and Edebetuja. Otre Muse, millions of South Africans permits expire. Now expire, they have no plans of expanding them into they'll have to leave. Osanso Etre Muse, I was said the door na a free or my name dan or more or mobile inside and that's how mobile country name so that they can catch up on housing, jobs, healthcare, and then ya ekeka ho. Asembe to jape and I created so many reactions all over the world. Na dodo na say omoka say we aba no consequences of xenophobic attacks on South Africa for the other African nationals no.
They came out in their thousands for a day of xenophobic rage across South Africa. Protesters brandishing batons and flags had a simple demand: undocumented migrants must leave the country by today.
This is probably one of the biggest law enforcement operations in recent South African history.
Anger towards foreigners has been brewing for months. These protesters claim they are taking up jobs and committing crimes. Tens of thousands of migrants have already left. The campaign has been led by this man, Phakela Umtakati. Dressed in traditional Zulu clothes, he's quickly gained followers and influence, and even met with South Africa's president last night.
Angithengeki angisoze ngathengwa ngiyoze ngihambe la emhlabeni ngoba kwandabandaba yimina engithethe idlozi ngeke ngithethe idlozi kwandabandaba ngazi kahle ukuthi sengidayise ngomzabalazo.
The anger is not confined to Durban. In Johannesburg, protesters threw stones and set fire to cars. The fear now, with the protesters' deadline reached, is that people from countries like Nigeria, Malawi and Congo could become targets for even greater violence.
Foreigners here and there.
I meet Sifiso, a protester who claims to have fought apartheid, who now believes South Africa is suffering due to immigration.
So today is the deadline.
Today is the deadline, and we are not stopping now.
What's going to happen tomorrow then?
Tomorrow, do the same thing until they move away.
It's interesting. You say you fought against apartheid.
Yes.
And now you're fighting against African immigrants.
No. We're not fighting African immigrants. We're fighting for everyone who is in the country illegally. That's our problem.
This movement may be born of economic frustration, but it's shown an ugly side of South African society and created a climate of fear. Now comes the moment that will determine whether the warnings become reality.
So no, like they are literally happy. No, because so many Japan say South Africa for a free Canada. Said omoka say other nationals say no omo free or no fix our country no. They are telling them the same thing, that they should leave Canada, go and fix their country. And more or less no, nipani be any just say babe deport South Africans at the free Canada.
Breaking news, Canada will start deporting South Africans from Canada as a retaliation to the recent xenophobic attack. Let me use the term immigration challenge because when I use xenophobic attack, most of the South African citizens feel offended. And it's turning out most of their permits will get expired. And Canada will use this particular opportunity to ensure most of the South Africans leave Canada than those who are getting in. And this particular thing has drawn a major controversial tension line whereby a lot of citizens across the continent of Africa are literally happy, saying that tables turn Let me tell you, most of the citizens across the continent of Africa are actually happy about the decision that has been made by Canada that a tit for tat is actually a fair game, but it's literally happening. If you are not aware and your permit has already expired and you are in Canada, they're literally coming for you.
We have millions of South Africans whose permits will expire, and many of them will leave. We need to ensure that more leave than come in. Well, housing, healthcare, and jobs can catch up. We've had population growth of roughly 1 million a year, while we barely build 200,000 homes. Our job market is stalled, and yet we're adding more people to the workforce.
For the issues of Canada deporting South Africans, as well as the 31st July protest of Zimbabwe, I've received a lot of criticism from South Africans who are claiming that we're getting ourselves involved in Canadian issues.
South Africa people tell the Pakistanis and the Bangladeshis to go home. But it's funny how life works. When I became a foreigner in Canada, a Pakistani woman I've never met my whole life. I only met her once, and she referred me to my first Canadian job. She did not owe me anything, and she did not even know I was from South Africa. She just saw a human and helped a fellow human being. And then when I was looking for an apartment, I met a Bangladeshi man who became my first landlord. I had no credit history in Canada. If you're a Canadian or you are in Canada, you know what credit record means. I had zero, nothing as a newcomer. But this man trusted me with my home. He did not know me from Adam. He just told me, I know the struggles of being a newcomer. I'm going to give you a chance. And my little girl, who was a newcomer in Canada, met a Bangladeshi girl who became her best friend till this day. Sometimes the same people that we stereotype are the same people that will help us when we become strangers elsewhere. Kindness does not have a nationality. Thank you to my Pakistani and my Bangladeshi family in Canada. And I am very sorry to all the Pakistanis and the Bangladeshis in South Africa who has experienced intimidation, targeting because of their nationality.
South Africans, is it true on a AI? No be Jessica voice be that, and the Canada man, I been an AI. Because anything we talk now, South Africans will come and be saying na AI, na AI. Is it true that Canada wants to deport all South Africans in Canada? Is it true? I don't understand, because I really need to be sure before I will say something. I don't want just talk. I just want confirm now through say Canadian government are sending all South Africans out of their country. Make them they go. They want to deport them. They want to deport them the way law enforcement should carry on, as in the proper way. No be mob go enter street, they pursue South African for streets. They shall say they don't take their job. They want to deport them based on what he has listed. Not true. Not true. Not true. They are telling South Africa, go back home. Go back home and fix your country in peace. This is what I like. Go home and fix your country. Do you think your people are not living all over the world? That you think it is only your country that African people are coming? Your people are all over the world. They are in Nigeria, they are in Ghana, they are everywhere. But now you know say we need to go and fix our country. Now, Canadian government are saying that go and fix your country. Go back and fix your country. Now, people don't they bash Jacinta saying that Jacinta caused this problem. But when she was doing it, you people did not come out and say no. It just few, 5 people in South Africa that they are saying, no, it is wrong, it is wrong. The remaining of you, because you are in UK, you are in Canada, you are in US, you are in everywhere, you could not cough. Now, it don't affect you now. Small, na so don't go to pursue na from other countries. Small, mo gonna go fix na country. As una say na xenophobic una be, and other people wey zene pass una dey, but they will do it in a proper, coordinated way, like civilized people, not by mob on the street, looting, hungry people busy looting, destroying people in the name of you are fighting for right. Look at your life. Get away.
In the next 10 years, we may not have South Africa. This South Africa will be an outpost of Europe. And now, if we lose South Africa, Botswana is gone, Lesotho is gone, Swaziland is gone, the whole of Southern Africa will go. And if Southern Africa is gone, and the North is already gone to the Arabs, and this will go to Europe, then we will be wiped out alive in our country.
So what do we do?
What we do is we must know that we did not originate from Adam or Eden. We originated on this continent. God gave us everything to be self-sufficient, so we only need to teach our children who are we, where do we come from, what is our destiny in life, what is and that the other races that we accepted, they must come into Africa on our terms, not on their terms. That's why, you know, things like South Africa belongs to all who live it. It's wrong. It only means that if you are from outside, you are legitimately in Africa, in South Africa, you can apply for citizenship. Citizenship and ownership of the land is not the same thing. So we ourselves run around saying South Africa belongs to all who live in it. You think the people who killed Uhinza, who killed Wudingan and so on, we want to say that they own any inch of South Africa. There's no outsider who owns an inch of South Africa. All outsiders, Asians and Europeans, should only be allowed to apply for citizenship and no more. You know, for instance, what the Indians do. They say their culture doesn't allow them to sell land. We Africans didn't sell land. Now the Indians are buying our land. You can't buy it back because their culture doesn't allow it. And that's why you have waterfalls. Waterfalls is owned by Indians. All our middle class people are there. And what happens? It means they can't own those houses.
I'd like to apologize to South Africa for everything that I've done wrong. Yeah. Being corrupt, legalizing people.
So this lady is a former Home of Affairs worker from South Africa. That means in South Africa, Home of Affairs means immigration. Let me just say that. This woman used to work at the immigration service in South Africa. And what she's saying now, she's now apologizing because she said in her department, they were doing deals that were illegal. They were legalizing people and taking bribes. That's what she's apologizing now. Because she has seen what is going on now and she knows that all what is going on, she has played a role in it. So people were coming from other countries with no papers and these people go behind, give them fake papers and collect money. And that generated to this. People are dying because of her actions. That's what she's apologized. She said, I'm sorry, South Africa. You see all this nonsense here. You see all this. And now you are blaming the Nigerian. I made a video and I said, South Africa is not a country closer to Nigeria, Ghana, or if there are countries that can easily walk to South Africa, maybe Mozambique, Swaziland, those countries that are so sharing borders is with South Africa. But somebody from Nigeria cannot walk into South Africa. They came through your airports. So whatever days you have given them, if their visa is 90 days and the visa expire after 90 days and they come to you and you give them legal, you fake some papers, give them, you don't blame them. Blame your system. I keep saying it. Blame your system. It is your system that put you in this situation. In every country, we have immigration service. In Ghana, we call it Homeland Security. We have our immigration. And nobody can come. If somebody come to Ghana and have fake papers, we are going to them. We are not going to the person who have the fake papers. This is done everywhere. South Africa telling illegal immigrants to go home is not a problem. Our problem is you allowing your home affairs system to be corrupt, and you are now going to the street to take the law into your own hands and chasing people. That was our problem. We are not saying don't let illegal people leave your country. You have every right to let them leave your country. But your style of letting them leave your country was our problem. It's our problem till today. You can tell, you have the right. As a citizen, you have the right to say that, hey, this person is illegally in my country. But let the law deal with the person. Now you are seeing it. Your own people are now apologizing to you for being corrupt. Who are you going to blame? If I come to your country and they say, for me to buy a visa, a long-term visa and stay in South Africa is $10,000. And I don't have it, and one of your immigration service tell me, oh, bring me 5,000, I will give it to you. And I give the 5,000 and the person give me to me. Is it my fault? This is what we were talking about. Nobody said allow illegal people to stay in your country. It is not done anywhere. Ghana, we are chasing people away, but our security service is doing it, not its citizens. Citizens cannot just get out with shovels and sticks, go to the street and start chasing illegal people away. That's not lawful. That's our problem. Our problem is not that you are chasing people away. You have the right, but let your law enforcement people do their job right. So you should be fighting these people, this corrupt immigration. That's where you should be fighting, not the people. I said it this thousand times. All these people you are saying Nigerians are bringing drugs. Where did the drugs get to your country? These are the corrupt system we have been talking about. They see the drug and still pass it through and collect the money back door. So blame your system, not the people. This is what we've been talking about. We are not saying don't chase. Don't take the law into your own hands and be beating people on the street. That is our problem. Every country, who will just sit there and say, let illegal people come to my country? Nobody. But your system is corrupt, has been corrupt. Everything that deal with bad criminal issues, South Africa is on the top there in the world, not just Africa. Murder cases, armed robbery, thieves, everything, they are there. So your system is corrupt. Deal with it that way. There are murder cases in South Africa than any other country in Africa. Not even the countries that have wars. Though people don't die like South Africa. Or you think we don't know. So deal with your system. Try and clean your system. You will see results. Don't be chasing and don't be creating unnecessary enemies. This is what we've been talking about.
I can't really get enough of this video from this South African guy. You see, some of these South African guys, yeah, I'm wowed by their level of imbecility, bro. I'm talking about utter foolishness. This is what these guys are exhibiting. I mean, this guy and people like him in this video, they are actually at the extreme level of stupidity, bro. They are showing us their profound lack of good judgment, man. You see, when these guys speak, the only thing that comes to my mind is someone that is suffering with moderate or severe intellectual disability. Well, I'm not surprised anyway. This is somebody that, I mean, in all his dream, he's still dreaming of being a second-class citizen. He doesn't want South Africa to be number one. He's saying if he got the opportunity to be a president, that he will make South Africa to be the second most beautiful country in the whole world. That is to tell you that, you see, this self-hate is embedded in his head. It's deeply rooted in his head. You see, he can never outgrow it because he's so fixated in being a second-class citizen that they cannot see where their problem is coming from. I'm talking about a country like South Africa where only 7% of Oyibo are controlling a whole 93% of the total population of black South Africans in South Africa. And you still believe that somehow that black African immigrants are your problem. You still believe that somehow when you drive black African immigrants away, that your country will be paying you 1 million South African currency every year. That's sheer stupidity, man. Like, people like this guy and the people that support this movement, they are so blind, so cynical, that their future is so dark, that there's nothing in their head. Like, I am so wow with this level of imbecility, man. Like, I'm surprised. Honestly, in this age and time, you still see some reasonable, well, people you would think that they are reasonable and sensible South Africans, they're sitting down and they're supporting this guy, they're analyzing this guy. Bro, the self-hate is just too much, man. That you lot need to do something about this, your lack of awareness. I mean, you probably have to do some kind of DNA or some kind of ancestral test to know where you're coming from, because some of you South Africans are behaving like people that African blood has run out of their body. Like, you can't tell me that the same mother earth that bettered your ancestors bettered mine, because there is no correlation, there is no relationship, there is no resemblance, and there is no interpersonal behavior here. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Some of you are actually lost. You guys are lost soul, man. And you guys need to find yourself. You need to find yourself, honestly. Because what I see in that video, I've watched that video many times. I just can't believe it. I can't believe that level of stupidity. I can't. It's profound. It's at the extreme.
In other words, South Africans for no to be a boy for year pa. No more pointing finger at one particular lady. I a friend Jacinta. Maybe I said Jacinta a wine. Jacinta Ngobese Zuma, a South African activist, known once any leader and founder of March and March movement. Omeka so mo share xenophobic attack as here. Na Emma we nyina e de aba. So mo boafu Jessica yie pa say, ona kwakofa we nyina aba na asha as say mpo Canada. Emma pa mo South Africa fo nyina e de every wo country enu.
Beyond Durban's scenic beaches, on these South African streets, a storm is brewing. A country crippled by unemployment and financial woes is turning on immigrant communities. And this man has given undocumented foreigners until the 30th of June to leave the country. His name is Pakel Mtakati. Carrying a traditional fighting stick, he uses Zulu symbolism to evoke national pride. Pakel Mtakati has a loyal and growing following, and as the June 30 deadline approaches, he has stepped up his campaign. Today, he is in Richards Bay in KwaZulu-Natal.
Ngoba umhlakathethu wamenyezelwa yimini ngathi mina umhlakathethu kufanele ngawo abantu bokufika babe sebehambile uma futhi bayobe bengakahambi siyophinda siqale okunye siqhubekele phambili akekho umuntu wathi kufanele kubulawa abantu angeke futhi sikwenze lokho.
As they chant and dance through the city, more supporters join the march. he urges his followers to report the activities of undocumented foreign nationals to him.
Indawo ehlela amakwelekwele niyazazi. Sesibe nenhlanhla amaphoyisa avela abamaningi. Uma sihamba nje la nifika nithi mana phakela nansi indawo mina ngizothinta umphathi ngithi awusebenze la mphathi.
Phakela Umtakati's organization is one of many pushing the anti-immigration message. Today, a heavy police presence has prevented them from any direct confrontation with foreign nationals. For many Africans living in South Africa, the threat from anti-immigrant groups is real. Several have been killed, many others attacked or intimidated. Governments including Ghana, Nigeria and Mozambique have already repatriated some of their citizens.
Just in time so na numa semaba na o chere say ono ni movement na say ono no ade na oye no wanye se bia said amanfo ka say xenophobic attacks no on there from the onset ni idea nyina ne say on be pamo foreign nationals e dey free to and no more undocumented normal timi I enforce stricter South African immigration law until ko South Africa lady ne ho action ye oko other places in so literally they are happy so more pamo South Africans at the free Canada. As same them say I created so many reactions. Maybe I said once wa dwinche and say make sure say my yen hu wa dwinche e comment section honom. Na we and Ekofia J multimedia ye de some more. De bia me kai o say me sure ma remfi. So me subscribe button no so e de ama me. Like notification icon one like you comment one sound so I share ama afofro enye bi ahwe ekwe ampoma awennie papa bi eni medin ebe sans ahia biem makramo.